Michel Massih from London. I'm a barrister practicing in criminal law. I'm in fact Queen's Counsel, specialised in crime and international criminal law. And I teach also advocacy and the art of communication. Because I was invited to come, and I think it's been a great event. I think it reflects Dr. Najat's vision. I think it's a successful meeting. I'm not saying that because I attended it was successful, people loved it. I think the various panels played different roles, and she managed to bring a lot of fantastic people, diverse people from different backgrounds who blended very well. And you know, the women's panel was phenomenally important, I thought, and lots of people enjoyed them, and I think it was great stuff. The essence of what I talked about was, I thought entrepreneurs need to take advice from lawyers to avoid the pitfalls, because as a criminal lawyer, as you know, one of the major issues we have to deal in business now is, for example, can you avoid bribery charges, which are unwitting? By that I mean somebody lands in a country, he's about to sell whatever, and the culture in that country may require him to give, quote unquote, a gift. When does a gift become a bribe? It's a simple yet complex issue of law, and it might land, and the company itself, if the person does it or if it doesn't take steps to prevent it. So this was one of the areas we discussed. We talked about IT law, we talked about tax law, and so on. So we had, I thought, an interesting panel, I would like to think. Our talk was slightly beyond just strictly. I think what they should have firstly is a vision. You must have a clear vision of what you want. Secondly, lots of people have said that I've done it in my own career, you must have passion and belief in what you do. And thirdly, as importantly, behave ethically. I think if you behave ethically in the profession you're doing or the job you're doing, you are bound to do, and I said it in my little talk, do not be tempted to cut corners. Because cutting corners may look seductive to begin with, but is a recipe for disaster. So my message is, do it well, enjoy it, rise, and you will rise if you have vision, and above all, do it with passion, but without cutting corners, ethically. I think the point, if things go wrong, as sometimes they do, the first thing to do is to have a legal structure in existence ahead of developing. As we talked at the conference today, if you're entering into some kind of creation of a new concept, which is exciting, make sure your excitement doesn't take the better part of you. Speak to a lawyer, take legal advice, and settle it down in a court. So that will be my initial advice. Take some thought process into saying, what can I put it in some legal format? And then if things go wrong, as sometimes they may, take legal advice quickly. Do not be your own doctor, because that always fails. I thought, as I said at the beginning, I thought it was phenomenal. It is phenomenal, because it brought people from different cultures, backgrounds, countries together. It reflects, I think, Dr. Najat's particular energy and industry and vision, and people simply liked each other during the talks, after the talks. We had lots of networking and exchanges of ideas, and I think it built a base, a very strong platform for the future. So I would like to formally congratulate her and the Gazelle group on producing a fantastic, well-organized, well-run, and actually the sandwiches were okay.